Hi guys, welcome to my channel. I'm Sonia from True Soul Intuition, and we're here to do a reading for Scorpio Sun, Moon, Rising, Venus, Mars and Jupiter to see what's currently going on in your situation, in your love space, in your heart space. I'm going to bring forward messages from Spirit to see where they want you to take notice of or focus on. Have a look at your current energy. Have a look at what Spirit guides have to say for you, messages they bring forward, and then bring in a love reading for that person coming towards you in love. If you're new to my channel, please like, share and subscribe. I appreciate that. And if you're returning, welcome back. Thank you very much. I appreciate you. Scorpio, I always resonate really well with Scorpio as being a cusp. I'm on the cusp. I'm a Libra sun, but I always felt like a Scorpio, act like a Scorpio, talk like a Scorpio, feel like a Scorpio. So everything is on that deeper level. So welcome to my reading. The boundaries for my readings are actually in the description box below, as well as any contact details if you'd like to get a hold of me and have a personal reading, or follow me to Facebook and get to know me a little bit better, where I share videos about my philosophies and just have chats about how I feel the energy is going for me, and hopefully it resonates for you. So we're just going to try and bring forward a really good message for you, Scorpio. I've been struggling with the energy, transitional energies of 2021. So please forgive me if I get a little bit wonky at times in this reading, but I feel pretty confident about it. And really this message is coming from my heart. So whatever comes out will be what it needs to be, what needs to be said. So thank you, Scorpio, for joining me today. We're going to pull some cards from the Soul's Voice, which is my affirmation deck that I created, and this helps me see what Spirit wants you to take notice of or focus on at this time. So we're just going to get a collective reading for Scorpio. Please, what does Spirit want them to take notice of, focus on at this time? Okay, let's read this one first. Okay. Says, I am grateful for all the universe does for me. Of course, that's awesome. Oh, you've actually got a lot going on, and that's what Spirit is saying. You've got a lot going on, but it's sort of like the positivity of your vibration at this time is, I feel quite good about your energy, Scorpio. Thank you. Have fun, play, experiment, nourish your heart and soul. I want that one. Angels are not always beings from the sky. Sometimes they are closer than we think. So you've got really positive energy around you. I can tell you that. You've got positive people. You may be, okay. This is for Scorpios in love. I can tell you that. You're really happy about someone that's come into your life at this time. Here we have the colour yellow, so you're feeling a lot of wanting and loving and needing, and feeling really connected to someone that you actually see as being quite precious. But this could be a child, this could be a family member, this could be a person of interest, this could be a long-term relationship, but there's definitely something that you are grateful for and love spending time with. There's someone that you like spending time with, and Spirit is saying focus on that. Focus on really building connections here, because the more you focus there, the more that can come into you. So wherever your energy is focused, that's where it flows. And it says, I'm grateful for all the universe does for me. And the thing is, when you're grateful for all that the universe does for you, as in making things go right, I know a lot has been going on with COVID, but we have to look at the things that have been going right in our lives and be grateful for what is going right. And have fun, play, experiment, nourish your heart and soul. You know, this is when you're creating and experimenting with recipes, but the recipe is your life. So you may be changing things. You are always the catalyst for change here. And it says, you know, to have fun, play, experiment, and nourish your heart and soul. So this is where we're starting to build up from the gratefulness into receiving the rewards. And angels are not always beings from the sky. Sometimes they are closer than we think. Is that I think you finally realize that there's someone that truly is belonging to you. You know, you may not have seen this person as who they are now, but it's sort of like in you starting to work with the energies or the positive energy, or in a positive way, you're actually finding that love is coming in, and okay, love is here to stay. And I like that. I wanted to rhyme it. So a lot of you may be really loved up at this time or feeling love for someone else. And Spirit is encouraging it because when we feel love, we feel appreciation, we feel positive, stay in that positivity. But also remember to be grateful for who you are as well in your journey and your path as part of this whole, this whole picture that they're trying to draw our attention to. So yeah, I feel like you're starting to create a life in which you can actually feel fulfilled with yourself, with the universe, and with others. So you may be actually just really tapping into a higher calling, higher purpose, or a higher perspective at this time. And I really love that energy for you, Scorpio. So that message came in really nice. I like that. So I'm just going to give this a quick shuffle. Ooh. Yep, we got cards falling out, so they definitely want to talk. So I'm just going to flip this. Receiving. Yes, I love it. Of course. Shock of the new. Ooh. Oh, you've got 4 cards. Pandora's gift. And in the world, not of the world. Okay. I'm really loving this message for you guys. Here we are. Like I said, we're in the mode of receiving the rewards. Spirit wants you to focus on what you are receiving because it's definitely love. It's definitely something that you can drink in or take into your body that fulfills you and sustains you. Because I feel like you've actually gone through a major change. I feel like your intuitive space is really ignited. I feel like you're quite sensitive to a lot of energies as well. So, you may be empathically reaching out and pulling in energies, other people's energies as well. You're definitely receiving that, yes. But the thing is, in the past, okay, I've got to slow it down because it's coming in really fast. In the past, you may have unconsciously been drawing in energies that didn't belong to you. You may have always have gifts that you didn't know were there because you weren't aware of it. But I feel like Scorpio's gone through a metamorphosis, a change here with the Pandora's gift. Because I feel like now you're setting about being uniquely you. You're being what they call the ultimate sacred rebel, which is someone that goes with who they are over who others want them to be. And Pandora had this curiosity for knowledge, and she did the things that others were afraid to do because that was just who she was. She couldn't change who she was inside, to be her unique, truthful self. And she was always curious and always wanting to know. And I feel like there's something that you know about you now that you didn't know. And that is you have always been intuitive, or have a knowing, or have a really uncanny ability to predict the future. It's something like that. So you've always had this sort of weird knowledge of knowing stuff without realizing. But now that you understand that you may be building upon your empathic abilities, you may be just feeling more sensitive to the energies. Sorry guys. You may be feeling more sensitive to the energies and sort of like learning to receive love and attuning to the frequency of love. It's actually changed your perspective on how you see things, because it feels like your sight has changed for the better, and you're embracing this metamorphosis into something new. But this time you're using it with purpose, okay? And I love that energy, because in the world, not of the world, is that you are a part of it, of everything around you. You feel connected to everything around you. But there's something that's different about you. Okay, they just said star quality. We always love star quality. But this is someone that gives in to the positive flow of their energy. So where you may have at times lingered in the negative, you are now lingering or flowing, not lingering. Dwelling is a better word. You were once dwelling in the negative. because you didn't understand. This is, you were just sort of taking in whatever came in and sort of just feeling like that was your lot. But in attuning to your heart and changing in the metamorphosis of going from the caterpillar to the butterfly, it changed your perspective on who you are and how far along you have come from before. Pandora's gift is someone who is reaching to fulfill themselves, to find that fullest potential of who they are, and they're reaching for it unapologetically, truthfully, honestly, authentically. Everyone wants to be unique, but being unique is good, but being authentic is real. What is real? And being authentic and truthful is living in reality, but also allowing for flexibility of other things. And here in the world, not of the world, means you are just allowing the energies to take you where you want. And sometimes you may not always be like everyone else. You may feel like you stand out, like you stick out, like you don't fit. But that uncomfortable feeling is what gives you strength, because when it feels uncomfortable, that's the place you need to go. Because I feel uncomfortable about my emotions. I feel uncomfortable about allowing people to see me. I feel uncomfortable about feeling their energies. I feel uncomfortable about constantly receiving things that may not belong to me. But I know that in this uncomfortable space, I expand my comfort space by focusing in where I feel less confident about who I am. Hopefully that makes sense. But being a part of the world and yet not allowing the world to take you under is what Spirit is saying. You've gained strength. You've turned things that would often hurt you, diminish you, take away your light, take away your energy, and turned it into a positive. So you've transferred from negative energy to positive energy, and then allowed it to expand you into something different. If this isn't an energy that you're in right now, this could be an energy of expansion coming in 2021. Whenever you get this energy, 2022, or whenever it happens for you. But it's like there is a lot of change, and yeah, they just keep saying metamorphosis. Like, this is a word that's been happening. Metamorphosis, you're connecting more to who you are, and your path and your purpose in this life. And Spirit is saying, well, when you look at things from a higher perspective, you actually go into that high priestess mode of being in the flow of who you are naturally, authentically, truthfully, honestly, with clarity, focus and purpose. It's quite a powerful energy, Scorpio, because you're not only receiving energy from the earth, from the people, but from the universe and source itself, because you're welcoming it in. Like I said, you're in the space of being grateful and reciprocating the energy with the universe, and then the energy saying, you know what, we're going to send you places, people, situations and things because you deserve it, because you're now in the space of experimenting and lifting your vibration or your perspective on who you are and what your fullest potential is. And I love that. I actually really love that for you, Scorpio. So we're just going to get a message from your spirit guides. Oh, thank you. See what they have to say. Thank you. Oh, you've got two feminine energies stepping forward. Two very different energies as well. So there's definitely a push me pull you when it comes to who you are and who you are becoming. But move forward here and move into the intuitive space of knowing. There's the crow, I like that. So here we have Kuan Yin, care and compassion. Choose to be love. Do what is right for everyone involved. Offer a helping hand. And Freya, phases and cycles. There is a beginning with every ending. Illusions are revealed and released. And I'm being guided to read the extended messages for both. So if you just give me a sec, I will pull those up. Okay, with Kuan Yin. First of all, The keepers of the light want you to acknowledge all the service and commitment you have offered to others. You are all love. If you are finding it difficult with anyone at the moment, the best way you can move forward is to go beyond wanting to understand why or how they are the way they are, and just move beyond their behavior, mistakes and challenges. This card brings a message of friendship and care, helping you see that those around you do have the best intentions, even if it doesn't always seem that way. Move into compassion and develop a greater understanding. This will elevate your spirit and connection to love. So definitely love coming in for you guys, but in a way that's saying don't restrict your love based on how people are. Just be in that space. And when we say love means energy. Be in positive energy. You know, if someone is challenging you or making you feel uncomfortable about something, or making you feel like, you know what, I give up on you, I don't want to spend time with you, I don't want to connect with you. Don't dwell in that. Don't stay in that energy. Choose to look at it, okay, so now you're being a little bit negative, and I don't really like dealing with negative, so I'm just going to just move myself over here. And when you're ready, when you feel better, when you've calibrated to my frequency, my energy, then come towards me, and I'll always be here. I'll always love you. I'll always care for you. But if you're going to treat me wrong or make me feel a certain way, of course, I have every right to step away. And that's your right, and you shouldn't feel bad about that, especially when you've been sharing and caring with somebody that doesn't always treat you right. And sometimes we don't realize that when we're empaths and we just want to heal people and we just want to help people. And sometimes we forget that these people have to actually help and heal us too, to remain in our vibration. Otherwise they just take our energy away from us. Okay. And here we have Freya, phases and cycles. And her extended message is: a phase of your life may be coming to an end, but it's important to acknowledge it's not the end. When one door closes, another door opens. You may have been desperate for change, but now that it's here, you could feel vulnerable. Know that the mighty Freya will guide you. Illusions are now being revealed so that you can leave behind anything that is false. Step into your graceful, warrior-like energy and welcome the changes you deserve. Tie up all the loose ends and take heart. This is an exciting time. Yes, it is an exciting time. We are in transitional changes at this time. 2020 to 2021, the energies have been just like woo woo all over the show. So I like that for you. And when you're working with two divine feminines coming forward here, it is a sign that you are in creation mode. So definitely a lot of change, and with change comes chaos, or what we call that uncomfortable feeling. But just get into the flow of it and know that you deserve to change, and that you welcome change, and that you are part of the change, the metamorphosis into something new, into something more beautiful that pertains to you uniquely. So we're just going to bring in the energy of the person that's coming towards you in love at this time. I like that energy, guys. I'm just going to give this a good shuffle. So we're just going to pull in the person that you may be thinking of, or focusing on love at this time. Okay, that came out reverse, but I don't want to put it reverse. Oh, Six of Swords, Nine of Pentacles. Okay. So you may be dealing with a fire sign. This person may have moved on, or you have moved forward away from them. It can go either way. But there was some type of movement. You got two movement cards, and when they came out, usually I would just read them in reverse. But they're saying nothing is going to be reversed in this reading because we're in positive energy. I don't like how they say that. We're in positive energy right now, so we're going to stay positive. So there's been a... Okay. So here we have Three of Wands, Six of Swords, and they're saying that you've decided to take action and move forward over getting over something that may have actually really hurt you. But I want to say I want to say there's part of you, you had to leave part of you behind to move forward. So you may have left someone behind. You may be thinking about that person. You may really love this person. But in order to let go of what was, you had to actually go forward into something that was more beneficial for you. So like I said, with the spirit guide saying, if someone's not going to vibrate at your frequency, you have no choice but to move on. Because if they're not vibrating at your frequency, they're just taking your energy. When they take your energy, they diminish you. And you're actually realizing that this person may have tried to move on from you. But in them moving on from you, you actually gained more. Because they're no longer thriving off your energy. And I think for you, letting them go was actually really hard. Because it's like you've had to leave part of you behind, but the part that you left behind was pain. And sort of moving forward now into independence and being productive and being fruitful, But there is this feeling of waiting for you, Scorpio. So you have 3 of Wands. So you may be dealing with a fire sign that moved or changed on you. But you did the same thing. It's almost like you did the same thing together at the same time. It was like, okay, it was almost like a trigger. Okay, they're just saying it's like almost like a mirror effect. They moved, you actually are both in the flow of it, reaching for the same thing: inner peace, prosperity, independence. Interesting, because I feel like here with the 9 of Pentacles, this is what you were both moving towards, whether that was expressed externally or not. Yeah, almost like a mirror. And they just said 3 + 6 = 9. And I was like, oh my gosh, yes, it is. So it's interesting. We're just going to ask for more detail on this situation. Chariot, yeah. Okay. I'm just going to say it because I feel like it's hard being apart from each other. Because whatever this was, whatever connection you had with this person, it was really deep and quite strong here. And it's hard to move on from this person. It's like, okay, I got what I wanted, and now what? And now what? And now what? I need my person. Like, this is what it was all for. Yeah. The Chariot and the Hierophant in reverse. Same with this person. It's the same with this person. I can't find someone like you. I don't, they may have had commitment issues. You may have had abandonment issues. You almost mirror each other. So that's Cancer and that's Taurus there. But it just feels like, I feel like you decided to move, but it was almost symbiotic to each other to attain the goal. But when we got there, what happened? I don't feel fulfilled by this. And I'm just going to say this. I feel like you may miss each other. Yeah, 7 of Pentacles, both waiting, investing. Oh, okay, hang on. I just need one more card to confirm that. The Lovers. Yeah. It's interesting because I just heard the song. Unforgettable, that's what you are. Da, 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 da. I'm going to be honest. If we can recap what happened. 3 of Wands, 6 of Wands, 9 of Pentacles. Both of yous moved in opposite directions because it felt right. It was almost symbiotic. You both made the same decision because in the end you wanted this end goal here. The 9 of Pentacles. Independence, prosperity, inner peace. It was just something, like I said, one of you may have issues abandonment issues, commitment issues. There were definitely issues that caused you both to move away from each other. And it could be just like, okay, they just said maybe you broke a soul contract from each other. You may have made a commitment. It could be you couldn't come together because of Corona. It could be all sorts going on here, but there's definitely issues that weren't addressed. This is why you both felt the need to be apart, because sometimes we repel what we don't want in our lives. But the thing is, sometimes you get that mirror image of yourself, and what you don't like about that person is what you don't like about yourself. You know what I mean? Like there's that issue of resolving inner conflict. But in this time, even though you both may be going your separate ways or doing what you need to do in the world, taking your time, there's this waiting to make a decision on whether or not you're going to be together. Still wanting to be together. You know what I mean? It's like an unforgettable connection with this person. And I think that's really tough to move through. So just going to ask for some guidance. You're still waiting for this person, and they're still waiting for you. It's mutual. 3 of Swords. Yeah, it didn't end very nice, did it? Okay, they said that's the issue that needed to be solved. Was that you're both carrying pain, heartache and pain, which broke you up. That's what I feel like. But the connection, okay, you still feel connected to each other. It's like a heartbreak, that is hard to get rid of. Yeah, Ace of Swords. No communication. Okay. I don't know why they say 3 + 1 = 4. 4 of Swords. Okay. So what I'm getting here, guys, is that you may have separated from someone that you really cared about because of issues, or world issues, situation issues, relationship issues. Victory and Triumph in reverse, the Chariot in reverse, and the Hierophant in reverse tells me that there was issues with being together, being committed, being a team. And the Hierophant not seeking that higher truth, that spiritual truth, not understanding it, and sort of working through that. And in the interim, in this waiting period, still thinking about this person, maybe even dreaming about them, because at some point you're still connected to the moment of the wound, when the wound happened. But that wound isn't the wound you share. The wound isn't the wound that you share together. The wound is the wound, the thing that was wounded, that had wounded you from the beginning. So whatever it was that broke you before was what you've been working through with the Ace of Swords, but not sharing that with this person, not willing to come forward and share that pain or the truth of it. Why, this person may not be sharing why they left, why they broke your heart, why they decided to leave, or why this didn't work out, because they were keeping things, but the torment was inner pain, like a lot of it. And not being able to communicate that, and not knowing some type of way to share it, and sort of being guided to sort of go into a meditation mode, like resting and restoration. You may be going through a soul restoration or revival. Sometimes the pain is what wakes us up to what we need in our lives. Yeah, 5 of Wands. So this is actually not a negative card, but it is a negative card. It can suggest chaos and conflict in your living situation with others, miscommunication, misdirection, just really strong miscommunication between the both of you, because guys didn't share the pain or the connection that you felt. So it was a very strong, painful space, but yet still sitting there wishing for each other. It's quite interesting. Is there anything else I'd like to share? Yeah, Knight of Swords. No, there's no movement now. It's like it's stuck on you. You're feeling pretty stuck on this person, or they you. Four of Wands. Yeah. Four of Wands. Okay, so I would have got Four of Swords, but Four of Wands suggests that definitely foundational pain. So what I'm going to say here, guys, is that there needs to be some type of healing between you and this person inside of each other. And with the Four of Wands in reverse, this may have been I want to say like a soul contract. Where you actually literally break a soul contract. You guys may have had dreams and aspirations to be together, but in the decision choosing to separate, or the world has made it so that you are separate, but there's some type of distance in walking away because of issues within. Spirit is saying a lot of the issues were within. So if this resonates with your person that you're thinking about in love, they felt it was easier to leave because they knew they had issues. And I feel like they still care about you, about this connection. They still think and feel for you, but they really hide themselves away. They don't make any type of communication towards you, and if they do, it's misdirected because they don't want you to realize that they really have a lot of shadow here. Unstable foundations, like this is something that goes back to childhood, right at the beginning. That's what I said, the wound, but not the wound that was created by the separation, but the wound that was first created within. This may be for both of you, or it may be just them, and this is why they sort of they acted like you were an option, but really truly in their heart you were not. You were never. It's just how they express themselves in the world, because they only know the shadowy aspect of issue. That is what love is to them, and that's quite sad. I mean, if you're cross-watcher watching for Scorpio, this could resonate to your Scorpio, but whoever your person was, they've just tried to hide the fact that they really cared for you and that they were really messed up. And I feel like Scorpio would have already known, but maybe it's not until the after effect that you realize, okay, I know now, and I know it's not my fault, and I know I've removed my energy, but I needed to. So we're just going to get some cards from Mother Isis. Sorry about the noise, guys. Have the door open. Proper burial for freedom. Isn't that interesting? Mother of Life. One more, please. One more, please, Mother. Power over 7 Scorpions. Ooh. Okay, so we have proper burial for freedom. There is nothing to be gained and everything to be lost by trying to hold on to that which no longer serves us. Osiris, Lord of the Dead, guides you now to release that which no longer needs to be a part of your life so that you may be free. And like I said, up in the top here, they want you to focus on what you do have going right in your life. I feel like in letting this person go, it allows for freedom, and freedom is love, guys. When you love someone, you love them enough to let them go. And here we have Mother of Life. Says, when life seems dry, depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or stagnant and stifled, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the Mother of Life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. Yeah, you're ready for it. You're ready for it's like I said, like sometimes doors close, new doors close, old doors close and new doors open. There's definitely something coming in. There's definitely someone that has a really strong connection to you, and I feel like this is maybe new. This may be new, a new person coming in. But what was here with the proper burial for freedom is that you're starting to let that go and realize, you know what, I deserve to have the right vibration in my life. I deserve to have the right people in my life, and moving and stepping away is okay. You know, when life seems dry, depleted, filled, and with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. She calls to you now, seeking to bestow gifts of life upon you. Be bold and brave. Open your arms and receive. It doesn't matter what's happening in your life. Just know that new life is coming in. New growth, new appreciation, new love, new life, new growth, new appreciation, new love, new life, new growth, new appreciation. Just keep circulating that around you, because it wants to come in. Because whatever seems like, you know, because sometimes we give up on love because we've been hurt by that one, the person we see is the one. But sometimes it's not because of you. Sometimes they were already hurt and they were already broken, and that person needs to be on their own and heal themselves on their own, so that they don't destroy who you are, because you're moving forward with positive energy. And over here we have power over 7 scorpions. You are being initiated into the magics of conjuring, so as to have power to affect lower vibrational forces through your own will and spoken word. You are guided to use this powerful gift with compassion and discernment, with mercy and non-judgment. You can then manage any toxicity in your life swiftly and with great effect. Yeah, because you're changing. You now have a lot of power. You definitely have higher perspective, higher attitudes, higher self, and just moving and finding strength in the discomfort, in the adversity, and moving forward swiftly and with great effect, because no longer do you want to be stagnant, no longer do you want to be held back by others' issues, but actually live and thrive purposefully in your life. When life seems dry and depleted, filled with repetitive tasks, or simply stagnant and stifled, Isis, the mother of life, holds the ability to revive even the most numb, resistant, and difficult circumstances in your life. You will get over this, Scorpio, because you have power over it. You now hold the power over what was and moving into what will be. So, you know, have strength from that and realize that, you know what, I deserve to have a good life. I deserve the things that I'm grateful for in my life. I deserve them to go right for me. I deserve to be happy. And know that you always have someone to protect you and guide you, whether they are in physical form or in spiritual form. You are never truly alone. And the person that you maybe, you know, hung up on, let them go, because that's a true expression, care and compassion, of caring for someone that not always deserves your energy, but deserves to be cared for and loved anyway. So it's sort of like good karma. Alright guys, hopefully that resonates for you. I'm going to leave it right there. If you like this message, please like, share and subscribe. I appreciate it. Comment below, let me know. And until next time guys, take care. Bye.